The Narrow Door. In a quiet village nestled at the edge of a dark forest, there lived a man named Elias. Known for his kind heart and wisdom, Elias often spoke to his neighbors about the love of Jesus and the promise of salvation. Yet, the people of the village were distracted by the wealth of the forest, a mysterious place that held treasures but also great danger. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, a stranger arrived in the village. He was tall, with a cloak as black as the night and a voice like honey. He claimed to know a path through the forest that led to endless riches and eternal peace. Many villagers, enchanted by his words, decided to follow him. "The way is wide, and the treasures are easy to find," the stranger said, smiling. Elias, however, felt unease in his spirit. He remembered Jesus' words. "Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it." Matthew 7:13. He tried to warn the villagers, but they mocked him. "You cling to old stories," they said. "The stranger offers us proof of wealth and joy." That night, Elias knelt in prayer, asking Jesus for wisdom and courage. As he prayed, a faint voice whispered in his heart, "Watch and follow me, for I am the way, the truth, and the life." At peace, Elias rose and set out into the forest, guided by faith alone. The forest was thick and menacing. Shadows loomed, and the air grew heavy. Along the way, Elias encountered many traps, glittering treasures that led to pits, paths that spiraled back into darkness, and creatures with deceptive voices. Each time, Elias closed his eyes and whispered, "Jesus, show me the way," and a faint light would appear, leading him forward. Days passed, and Elias finally emerged into a clearing. Before him stood a narrow door carved into the rock. Above it, a simple inscription read, "I am the door. Whoever enters through me will be saved." John 10:9. Elias pushed the door open and stepped into a beautiful land filled with light and peace, far beyond anything he had imagined. But the joy in his heart was tempered by sorrow. Looking back, Elias saw the wide path the villagers had chosen. It twisted and turned, leading to a fiery abyss. Their laughter had turned to cries of despair as they realized they had been deceived. Elias fell to his knees and wept, praying for their salvation. He resolved to return to the village to warn those who remained. Armed with the truth, he became a witness, sharing the love and mercy of Jesus with all who would listen. Moral of the story: the path to salvation is narrow and often difficult, but Jesus is the only way. Trust in him, even when the world offers easier and more enticing alternatives, for the wide road leads to destruction, but the narrow door leads to eternal life.